Looks like we've got a parkrun bug now. We're at Heaton Park today for their 700th parkrun, which is great because this is technically our local parkrun. We have got Chatterton Park parkrun as well, which is close. But that one looks like an absolute grueler and I don't fancy doing it. So come down, give this one a go. We did a big track session yesterday, me and Sam, and we're feeling it. So there definitely won't be any PVs on this. But just fancy giving it a go because I've never done this one, but Sam has. So she's my guide today. So I feel like a bit of a YouTube stalker at the moment because I found another one. Hey, it's Matt, the regular runner. So I think I'm going to tag along with him today. Oh, well, I say that. I'm saying like I can tag along with him. It's like, as soon as he gets going and it goes, I'm not trying to keep up. I am tired.
No, it'll be right today. I'm taking using.
Oh, God. Your easy might be my diet. We'll find out. But we're both Teletubbies today.
Yeah.
We've both got our Teletubbies on.
I've not even got mine on. There we go.
There you go. Hey, don't we look cool?
Yeah. At least we didn't turn up in the same t-shirt, so I've got one of them.
You know what? I thought that's why I've not worn me other one, because just in case.
Pretty much. Next Saturday, in addition to parkrun, it's also the big Alzheimer's Society Memory Walk here in Heaton Park. It starts at 11 o'clock in the morning. Some of you may be thinking of taking part in that.
Yo, so I just wanted to jump into this video dead quickly because I'm editing it at the moment and I was unsure what to do with this next section. So this next section is the park run and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to just chop it up into sections and just, you know, keep the video short or show you the full entire route of the park run with my, you know, camera that was on my head. So I've decided to go with showing you the full route, the full park run. But I'd be interested in your feedback on this because all of this is still very new to me. So in the comments section, let me know if you would prefer to see snippets of the run in future, or you actually like seeing the full, you know, route and things like that. I'm going to do a voiceover. I'm going to do a voiceover and put some music on it. So it still should be nice and entertaining. But yeah, in the comments section, let me know. All right, let's go. Yeah, definitely no PVs in here, is there? Can't get through.
Right, you got to start at the front. Like true professional YouTubers, we've all forgot cameras at the start. So, yeah, missed the first couple of seconds. I'll try and get the stats synced up though.
This basically is the first couple of seconds. You're not moving.
It's a bit of a slow start. So. Yeah, so today is Heaton Park 700th Parkrun. And it's Macmillan coffee morning. So we've got a pretty decent crowd today.
So yeah, as Matt said, it's Heaton Park's 700th park run. How mad's that? They've done 700 of these. They're also having a Macmillan coffee morning, so it was absolutely rammed. I had a look on the 5K app and 934 people took part on that run. How crazy is that? It's that many people running a 5K. It's insane. But it was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Now, just in case you guys don't know who I am and this is the first time you're visiting this channel, I'm Michael, I'm 43, and in November I will have been running for 2 whole years. Now, I'm not somebody who has a previous background of any form of fitness really. You know, my lifestyle is very sedimentary. I'm a truck driver for a living, and pretty much all driving related. You know, I've done all sorts of different driving jobs, so I have lived a sedimentary lifestyle. So these last 2 years have been an experience. And believe it or not, this is only my second ever park run. And my first one was 2 weeks before this one. How mad's that? I never really fancied doing parkrun because I thought, what's the point? You don't even get a medal at the end. You know what I mean? So, and because I'm a night worker as well, getting up in the morning to do this for no reward, as in the medal, I never saw the point of it. But I ended up doing a park run with Ryan from Rayleigh Adventures YouTube channel, and he basically paced me to a 5k personal best. It was brilliant. So, you know, pretty much I'm hooked now, and just having all of these people around you and everything else, it is wicked. You don't need a medal. The run itself is worth it. So we're currently going up the fabled Angina Hill. Now, this is an absolute beast of a hill. I'm with a running group called Middleton Harriers, and we actually use this hill as part of our training. It's an absolute beast, it really is. And they do this on parkrun. So Matt and I are just talking now about, you know, the route, and he's telling me how the parkrun will basically turn left in a second. So we only partially go up Angina Hill. We turn left, loop around, come back, and then we do the whole entire Angina Hill all the way up to the top. So, you know, wasn't really looking forward to that. The great thing about today though is we was taking it nice and easy. As you can see from the statistics, you know, on screen, I'm currently running at 7 minutes 13 per kilometer. My heart rate is at 161 at the moment. That is just at the bottom of zone 3 on my heart rate. So, you know, it's not a zone 2 run, it's more of a naughty zone run. So we're just sneaking into zone 3, so it's a bit of a naughty run at the moment. But we weren't really paying attention to that. We were just having a good chat and just enjoying the run. So I did make a rookie mistake, if I'm honest with you. I started too far back in the group of people, and it's my fault because I was too busy gabbing. You know, get me talking and it's hard to shut me up. So I was too busy talking to Matt, and I completely missed the start of the race. I didn't hear anybody say go, so I just sort of like slotted in, and where I slotted in, this was the pace of the people that were running. So, you know, it was like, oh, it's one of those, do you know what I mean? Didn't really have any intention of going fast anyway, because I'd done a track session the day before, so I was a bit sore from the track session. So I quite enjoyed this, just having a nice, you know, casual run, chatting away with Matt. It was nice, and I think that is the appeal to parkrun, because it isn't a race, as they say. You know, you can do with it as you see fit. You know, you can run it absolutely mental and try and get a PB if you want, but you can also do like what we're doing now and just have a good chat. Do you know what I mean? Just get a group of mates and just go out for a, you know, a zone 1, zone 2, whatever, little jog, little run, whatever you call it, and just enjoy your time out from your busy life. So we're going downhill now, and I'm having a good chat with one of the members of the Middleton Harriers running club that I'm at. And and we're just having a good chat about injuries, obviously, as you do. And we're going downhill. So as you can see, my heart rate has dropped right down. So I'm right at the bottom now of zone 2 on my heart rate, which is good. And I'm running just under 7 minutes per kilometer now. So it shows the difference, doesn't it, of, you know, when you're going up a hill, when you're going downhill, the difference it has, you know, on your heart rate and how hard things are. There's no wonder over the past 2 years all I've done is avoid hills. They can't be good for you. So you can see now on the stats on the screen, you know, down to 641 per kilometer, heart rate still in zone 2, but you know, the top of my zone 2 is 157. So on 1 beat, well, now I'm just about to cross into zone 3. Still in, there we go. Now I'm in zone 3. But you know, this route, the beginning of it, it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean? The beginning is, you know, is pretty flat or down. You do have that small section of Angina Hill to deal with, but the beginning of this, you know, this route, it eases you in nicely, gets you nice and warmed up before it basically kicks you in the nuts when you come down this straight and then turn left, and you have to go all the way up Angina Hill. Just wait until I get on that. Keep an eye on my statistics on the right of the screen. Keep an eye on my heart rate, keep an eye on my pace, because when we hit Angina Hill, all that's gonna change. So I'm still chatting away here, and I think Matt's, you know, getting a bit, he wants to get off now. You know what I mean? You can see him just stepping out in front of me. And then, so it's one of those now, it's like, conversation over, come on, let's move our feet a little bit faster. I can see Matt's legs are dying to go, and now we've got a gap, so I've got no more excuses to say, oh, I can't run fast because there's too many people in front of me. No more excuses now, so, you know, I've got to pick up the pace a little bit. So now we've just dropped under 6 minutes per kilometre, and we're still chatting away. I can't believe it. I can't believe how much my fitness has come on. Pretty much over the last year, my fitness has really, really come on. You know, 6 6 minutes 5 was like, oh God, at one point that was my all out, you know, there is absolutely no way I'm talking right up at the top of zone 4 pace, you know what I mean? But it just shows, you know, with a bit of consistency, how quickly your body adapts and how, you know, quickly things change. So now, like I said, look at us, we're running at 540 pace, and my heart rate is like right at the bottom of zone 3. I know it's flat, you know what I mean? Things are going to change any minute as we go around this corner soon. But when I look at stuff like that, it blows my mind, because this is the first time I'm using, you know, statistics like this on screen. I've never used it before. So I'm actually watching this like you guys, looking at the statistics and thinking, wow, do you know what I mean? Obviously, a lot of you guys watching this might be super fit and think, oh God, look how slow he is. But, do you know, for me, I'm just sort of like absolutely blown away with what I can achieve nowadays. Chatting away to Matt and still being able to run at a pace like this. Oh God, 6 months ago, I would have thought no way that would have ever happened. Look at the statistics now. Angina Hill is kicking in. My pace is slowing right down. My heart rate is creeping up. It's about to go into zone 4. I think my zone 4 starts at 171. So I'm about to creep into zone 4. So, you know, if you are, you know, really giving it on this park run, hats off to you. Anybody that tries to get a PB around here, you know, you're legends, absolute legends, because, you know, dealing with this hill, I suppose after this hill, you know, if you tackle it correctly, you know, a lot of the rest of this route now is flat or downhill. It's like you've got a Angina Hill again, but down. So, you know, you get treated to that, but it's just getting up this hill in the first place, you know what I mean? Especially if you're really, you know, going for a 5k PB. Like for me, my recent 5k PB, the average pace was 4:45, so 2 minutes faster than what we're doing right now. So can you imagine what I'd be like trying to get up this hill? Oh my God, my heart would be exploding out of my chest. I wouldn't be able to do it. But again, I suppose that's where, you know, understanding of running comes in, and learning how to pace yourself correctly and stuff like that. I'm not quite there yet, you know what I mean? I'm not quite understanding very well of when's the correct time to go fast, when's the correct time to slow down. But I'll get there, I'll get there. So now we've started to pick up the pace a bit. You notice we're starting to overtake quite a few people now. You know what I mean? So we really did set ourselves in the wrong place when starting this park run. But again, like I said, is we never really had an intention of running this park run today at any crazy speeds. But it probably would have been better if we would have started off a bit closer to the front, because then we wouldn't have been getting in people's way and potentially tripping over people's feet. So Matt gave me a bit of good information at this point here. So as we're chatting going up the hill, so Matt was saying, like, you know, some people tend to, in this section, use it wrong, because you've just tackled Angina Hill, and then when people get to the top and they see that it's flat, you know, they go for it and don't really give themselves a little bit of a chance to recover. So Matt was saying, like, you know, a good thing is once you get to sort of like this section here, it's a good idea to, you know, not go guns blazing, but, you know, recover a little bit from Angina Hill, you know, compose yourself again, because as you come down here and turn left, there is another small hill, you know, which might catch you out, you know, if you're redlining it, and you know, you might struggle. But once you get up that small hill and come around, you'll see a 3K sign, and then once you see that 3K sign, go for it, because from there on it's either flat or downhill the whole way to the finish line. So from there, you know, whatever you've got, give it, go, 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 go. So you can see this section of the run gets quite narrow, you know what I mean? So if you are in a pack of people, you are really going to get slowed down if you're running it fast. So it does narrow, and obviously it's park run. You know, the park isn't closed, and it's not for, you know, park runners only. There's lots of people, you know, out walking the dogs, out with the kids and whatever else. So you have got to be mindful when running around here that, you know, people may be walking the opposite way. So yeah, so it's one of those where, you know, you have got to be cautious. You can't just absolutely leg it with your eyes closed, so to speak. I know nobody would do that, but that's my little analogy. Right, see that 3K sign? So from here on, you can go for it. You know what I mean? Because from here on, it's either flat or downhill. So keep an eye on the statistics here, because Matt's told me this now, so it's in my head. And I'm thinking to myself, all right then, you know, we've had a nice chilled out run. Maybe it's time now to just pick up the pace a smidge and, you know, see how we get on. So you can see on my heart rate, I'm in the bottom of zone 4 now. 172 is right at the bottom of zone 4. So, you know, getting that heart rate up now, pushing a little bit. Pace is now at 5:10 and dropping. So my current 10K PB pace is 5 minutes 5 seconds. So this pace now. So this is currently my 10K PB pace. So that is cool that, you know, I'm running this, talking to Matt, bottom of zone 4. It was definitely a good day for running. And now we're dropping down here. You know, we're getting close to my 5K PB pace, which is 4:45. And again, look at my heart rate. But we are going downhill now.
Three and a half K done. Well, 3.3K done. It's good, all right. We've just had a bit of a cruise, really. We started off a bit too far back, so we've got a bit trapped in, accidentally on purpose. And now...
Says that, but as soon as it opened up, you put the foot down.
No, I didn't, he's lying. But, yeah, it's nice. I don't know people PB here, though. Bloody, it's not flat at all. Like, we've got this downhill now, which realistically I should be utilising. But I decided now's the time to get the camera out, so here's what it is. Hey, I'm really sore from yesterday's track session though. I'm literally covered in deep heat. I've got deep heat all the way on the arches of my feet up to my hips, covered in it, which helps. But yeah, it is nice though. Now it's thinned out a little bit and you're not worried about tripping over people's feet. Is it normally this busy, or is it just because it's a 700?
It's just because it's a 700.
Right.
We usually get 700, 800. I reckon we probably got 900 today.
Right. Oh, wonder, that'd be interesting. See if they've gone over 1,000. I doubt it. It looked busy, but I don't think it looked like there was 1,000 people around. But I didn't get any GCSEs in the school, so can't count.
So yeah, so like I said, looking on the 5K app, there was 934 people running today. Mad that, isn't it? It is so mad. It blows my mind that this many people run. So we're coming up to the 4K section now of the run. Matt and I again, you know, we're just cruising, just chatting away. We're having a proper good old natter, you know what I mean? And it's dead funny because I don't know who Matt is really. You know, we've spoken a bit on WhatsApp, but other than that, you know, this is our first time meeting each other, and it's like we've known each other forever.
Right, just give it a beans a bit this last guy. Why not?
Well, I've not got carbon shoes on, I've got slow bodies. So.
Same, I haven't got carbons on.
Are they not the ones we run through?
No, that's the pros. That's what I mean, these are supposed to be the all-rounders.
So how fun is that? So when we hit the 4K sign, you know, I said to him, you know, should we give it the beans on this last 4K? You know, give it a good send on this last 4K. And then straight away Matt comes in with the excuses. Oh, well, I haven't got carbon plated shoes on and I've not got fast shoes on. Getting the excuses in just in case he gets dusted. But the moment we start going, look at him, he's gone. So at this point, and he doesn't know this, he'll know it when he watches this video, but he doesn't know this. I was having a bit of a panic because I was thinking, uh-oh, he's gonna dust me. He's gonna leave me. So as you can see, he's bouncing away, he's flipping his forms in and off he goes. And you can see my heart rate now, it's creeping up to zone 5. I think 181 is my zone 5 heart rate, and my pace at the moment is 5 seconds above my 5K PB pace. So I'm thinking to myself, oh crap, I'm going to get left here. You know what I mean? But then we sort of like settled down and I started to catch him up, and I got at the side of him, and I didn't, obviously it wasn't a race between us. Do you know what I mean? We weren't racing, we were just picking up the pace. So I started to catch him up, and then eventually I got to the side of him and stayed there, do you know what I mean? Until a little bit later on, but wait for that. So now I'm currently running 3 seconds below my 5k PB pace, which is mega cool. And I know that the finish line isn't that far away now. When we get to the end of this row, there's like a white gate which you turn left at, and then you're on the home straight. So I had that in the back of my mind that I know that I can, if I've got 250 meters, 200 meters or so, and especially today because we've took it quite easy, I know that for that short burst of time or distance, I can pretty much get my pace down to maybe about 330 per kilometer just for that, you know, short 200 meters. So I thought to myself, as I get around this corner in a minute, I'm gonna go for it. You know, I'm gonna literally, you know, put the hammer down and I'm gonna just run as fast as I can really and see how it go. It was no intention to, you know, try and dust Matt or anything like that. It was just like, I want to go quick. So this is where I turned it on. So as you can see, my heart rate went all the way up to 190. My max heart rate according to my watch is 197. So, you know, I didn't quite max out, but I just couldn't get my legs to go any faster than that at that point. But my God, what a good run that was. I really enjoyed it.
Nearly dropped me in the last 200 meters.
Tell you what, good that. It's nice. I think it was nice because, like, we didn't obviously go out horrible straight away. We took it pretty easy. We had no choice really, because where we put ourselves, we was stuck really. So, which was
Putting a solid rep in that last K though.
yeah. And then, but on the last one, we just saw the 4K sign and said, should we just go for it a little bit? So we picked it up, and then I think was it 250 meters?
Last 250. Yeah, he just went for it.
Give it a bit. He was there. He never left. You know what I mean?
Just keep forward.
Oh.
I thought, hey, he's in front of me, I'll get him some real home.
That's why I was doing it. Hey, everyone keeps touching me back, but I'll swear to God, my back feels like I've been in the river. How are you doing, mate?
How's it
going?
Right. Go on.
Oh, another guy here. Hey,
How's it going?
it's another Instagrammer here.
I'm famous now.
You're famous now. Harry Morgan's gonna love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a beast. That it was good. I enjoyed that. I didn't want to go this morning. I was in bed thinking, do you know what, I'm going to sack it off. It was because it was a 700th. I thought, do you know what, I've got to go. Enjoyed it. I'm happy now. So, like,
I understand you didn't want to come and meet us, so.
But that's the thing as well. I need to do some YouTube stalking, and that's how I had to come. But yeah, so there we go. Oh, Heaton Park Parkrun, 700, done. I can take my little Teletubby hat off now. But I'm curious to see how this looks as well, because we've both got one on. So we might be able to get a pretty decent video out of this, because we share the footage. It'd be mint. There you go. See? Right. See you in the next one.